What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so we are back over here on the live server, and I thought we'd take a look at Scream here since we couldn't really gauge her too well on the APK just because of all of the shenanigans going on with the World Boss Ultimate Valor and also the card system over there. So yeah, now that we have her here, I can get a better idea of her damage. And I was very disappointed to see that they didn't really change much at all when going from the APK to the live server. So the CTP system has stayed exactly the same. The card system, I mean, I do think the change to the card system is satisfactory in terms of how you rank up the cards, because it no longer requires premium cards as materials, only mythic cards. So I do agree that that should be good enough for the card system in terms of getting the stars or the new kind of stats with them. But they really need to increase the acquisition of mythic comic cards to be able to support that system, because right now we just don't get enough mythic cards. So I really think they need to change that and also take away the premium cost for the CTPs. So I'm definitely not happy with the new systems overall. So I'm going to be, not spending or doing anything kind of supportive right now for Netmarble as a company. I am still going to make videos and go over the new characters and stuff like that. I'm not going to be getting Spider-Woman because I'm not spending money, so I can't get her in a free-to-play manner because she is not in the Epic Pass, which I was really hoping she'd be there, because then I just would have used a Mega Tier 2 ticket on her. But since she's not there, I guess I'm going to have to wait until something changes and they allow me to spend some money in the game. But for now, we're going to take a look at Scream here and see how she does on the live server, where I can get a better idea of how she'll perform. So for her gears here, I did end up having to put some ignore defense Uru on her and one skill cooldown Uru, and that was just to get her stats capped over here for her ignore defense and skill cooldown. As you can see, we just barely went over cap, so I did need all of those Urus just to get her there, which is a little annoying because she has literally no ignore defense or skill cooldown on any of her stats here, at least natively. I had to roll this one to skill cooldown, and for some reason she's only had 2 stats here. That's really weird. I don't think any other characters, they always have 3, don't they? Unless I'm just not paying attention. But I thought they always had 3 on every single gear, so that's kind of weird. Maybe they can add some ignore defense or skill cooldown there. That would be nice. And then for her skills, I have the 3rd skill leveled up for the all defense down, stacks up to minus 50%. For the 4th skill, I have that leveled up for the all attack, all defense, and crit rate. And then the 5th, no, I didn't level up the 5th skill because you already get that 4 seconds of invincibility. So I'm just doing that to save a little bit of gold, but I'll probably level up the 5th skill a little bit later for a little bit extra damage. I have Power the Angry Hulk on her. And then for the Ovilus, this was pretty much one of the only damage proc Ovilus I had laying around that wasn't a elemental damage one. So I have like a lot of cold, fire, and poison. For some reason, I'm lacking on lightning damage Ovilus, which is really annoying because I've been trying to roll a lightning Ovilus for Beta Ray Bill because the one I have on him is pretty bad right now. So I'm really hoping I could roll one of those. But anyway, that's what we have on her, is a 180 proc with max HP. And then I guess that fire resist can cancel out the native fire resist down that all symbiotes get, right? Where is it? Fire resist plus 32. Oh, wait, did she not have any? 32 and yeah, 20. Oh, interesting. She actually has increased fire resist. Really weird. Anyway, that's the stats that I have on my Scream here. So let's go ahead and hop into World Boss Ultimate and see what kind of damage we can actually do with her. Alright, so here we are over at Proxima. We're doing a stage 49 just because stage 50 through 60 all have blade twisters, and she does not do well against blade twisters, let me tell you. I tried quite a few fights and those blade twisters were just destroying me. Yeah, they're not fun because she only has the invincibility on her 5th skill. So I always do the 3-5 combo, and you need to be pretty close to Proxima to pull off that combo because Proxima just jumps away really quickly, so you lose your targeting very easily. and she only has a guard hit on her third skill, so every time I go to cancel the third skill into the fifth skill, I get snared by the blade twisters, and it's pretty frustrating, I must say. So that's why we're doing stage 49 here, because there's no blade twisters. Haha. So yeah, let's just hop in here. We just have some random strikers. We have the one healing striker in terms of anti-venom. You can of course get the healing with his newest uniform as well, or Venom's newest uniform. So yeah, either way you will still get the healing gloves, so you can use either version. We're just going with a lead and a support here, so let's wait for her to jump back, and then we'll do the 3-5. And as you can see, the damage is pretty good. Oh, let's avoid those. Go into there. Oh, okay, apparently it didn't use the third skill. I'm pretty sure I hit the third skill. Whoa, what do you... I did not tap any button on my screen there, and she just decided to sprint over to Proxima and try to attack her. And I took a little bit of damage because of that, so good job there. Where is our damage proc? Okay, there it is. So yeah, her damage is pretty good, so I do like that. So she has good damage. Whoops. Whoa. Her fourth skill hits pretty hard. I kind of fat-fingered that. I meant to hit the fifth skill, but yeah, her fourth skill hit pretty hard. And one thing you do need to watch out for is her third skill triggers the proc usually pretty consistently, like at the very start of the skill. So a lot of times I'm wasting my proc because I just do 3-5 and it cancels out before I can even cancel into 5. So there's a few things that are a little tricky, or you need to work around for Scream here. And I haven't been using the fourth skill, so we are missing out on quite a bit of damage there, because that 50% all attack is pretty massive, so I need to remember to keep doing that. I was just trying to keep my damage proc in line, so that's why, yeah, as you can see, your fifth skill gets canceled out way too easily for Scream here. So a few things that I just don't like about the character is being rooted in place with the fifth skill, because Proxima just moves around a lot, and also you have to be very close to Proxima as well. So even though you're rooted, she has very short range as well. So Proxima doesn't even have to move very much to cancel the skill. So that's one thing that's annoying. So I think she should have like a little bit of movement with the fifth skill, or just make the fifth skill an iframe, and that solves all of our problems. Look at that, Proxima barely moved at all, and my fifth skill got canceled. And then, like I said, the other part is that the third skill can trigger Avla so easily. So that's one thing that makes it a little annoying. But no healing, and only that short. Well, it's not super short. Oh, come on, use the skill. I swear, it's like the touchscreen on my phone just doesn't work anymore. I've had that happen so often. I'm like tapping the skill and nothing happens. So I don't know if it's just the game, if it's my phone when I plug in to record, because I don't notice it much when I'm not recording. So maybe just having the cable plugged in. Either way, a few things that are a little annoying there. But overall, I think Scream is still a really good character. She is free to play, of course, so that's also an added bonus there. But her damage is good. And like I said, her survivability is below average, so you do have to work quite a bit to keep her alive, and I would definitely recommend having a healing striker like Anti-Venom there to help keep her topped off, because you're going to need it, because one hit takes away a significant portion of her HP. So here we go again. But yeah, look, the damage is fine to me. This is kind of what I expect. Ouch. From a newish character on stage basically 50. I mean, it says stage 49, but let's grab these little healing globs here. I was just actually going to start talking there because I didn't think Proxima was just going to one-shot me. But anyway, not the best showcase from me of Scream, but trust me, she's still a good character. She may not be one of the top picks in terms of free-to-play options, but I do think she is a strong pick, especially in the female villain area, or just villains in general for combat classes. She is going to be a good pickup. So anyway, I guess that's going to be it for this kind of shorter look at Scream here. I was just doing this, like I said, to kind of show off her damage a little bit. If you're more curious about how she was performing on the APK, you can check out that video, where I think I actually did a lot better at keeping her alive. So I'm just doing an exceptionally bad job right here in keeping her alive. She's definitely not this hard to keep alive. I'm just playing really badly for some reason. But yeah, that's going to be my thoughts on Scream here. Let me know what you think about her, if you've unlocked her, if you've got her tier 2 yet or not. I don't think she's going to be one of the characters that I get to level 70 though, so just a heads up on that. Like, I do like the character, but her playstyle is just not for me. I find this kind of playstyle just a little too frustrating to have to keep stalling between your skill rotation, running around and dodging attacks. I like to have an iframe or two to rely on instead of just that 4th skill iframe. So yeah, just a few things that don't appeal to me in terms of just playing the character. So yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on Scream here. Let me know what you think of her, but that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.